Finance strategies for raising start capital in small markets. Raising startup capital in smaller cities is harder than in prominent areas like Silicon Valley. Strategies for fundraising may be tweaked for for the different blend of investors and offer. Startup hotbeds like Silicon Valley, Austin, Boston, and New York City are becoming increasingly differentiated by their infrastructure, incubators, accelerators, angel network, etc., which supports the creation and growth of new companies. This social infrastructure make raising early stage capital in those markets materially easier than in other places. However, if you don't live in a startup hotbed but have a promising ideas for a business, there are ways to raise the capital you need to get started. Pulling from my own experiences of raising more than $40 million of pre-seed equity, more than $200 million of total equity, $110 million of venture debt, and $365 million of permanent debt to fund privately held companies in the southeast US. Here is a practical guide for raising significant startup capital for early stage companies in small markets. If you'd like to skip ahead to the two sources I think are the most valuable, head to the sections on angel investors and strategic partner. Strategic of investment for young companies. A typical early stage company evolves through four phases from the idea to finished commercial product. The idea phase is almost always self-funded, as minimal capital is typically required to conceptualize an idea, write an initial business plan, and form a new legal entity. It rarely makes sense to quit your day job at this stage. The fundraising challenge really begins once the MVP phase is reached. This is the point where significant people is required for product development, sales and marketing, patient preparation, etc. To get the venture off the ground, it is also the point when founders reach the crossroads of needing to quit day jobs and commit to the startup full-time. This usually means capital needed for salaries or stipends. For many companies, the capital required at the market test phases can be on the order of $500,000 to $1 million, or even more for ideas with significant product development or capex requirements.